Have you ever been obsessed with a certain design that you might have find, how can I put this, attractive in some way? That's, putting it lightly. Look, what I'm saying exactly that I am obsessed with the diesel engines. Yep, I said it. I am obsessed with diesel locomotives. What? You actually thought we were talking about Fox Girl? Hey guys, Decepticon Jerry here, and in today's video, I am going to give you guys my top 5 best diesel engines from Thomas & Friends. So, without further ado, let's begin in 3, 2, 1. Let's start with this list with a cult favorite, Boko. Now, Boko. Who doesn't like Boko, am I right? You know, despite Boko being a fan favorite, while being more likely a cult favorite, since he's pretty obscure, Boko, well, Boko has become absolutely wasted. Only appearing on, like, what, a few episodes, and after one appearance in Season 5, never again. It's so unfortunate that his CGI debut was dropped, because, in case you haven't known, it's been planned for Boko to debut in Season 22, but that never happened. His CGI debut was unfortunately scrapped. But despite all of that, Boko is a fun character. I really love his dynamic with Bill, Ben, and Edward. And who can forget that iconic Boko, my dear engine, save me moment from the episode Wrong Road. You know, I honestly doubt this. I really do. But it would be so cool to have Boko again in the new 2026 reboot of Thomas & Friends. Again, I completely doubt that, but one can pray, am I right? How can I describe this guy? Well, one word, hilarious. Like, come on. Sydney ended up being the funniest character in Thomas & Friends because he's so, how can I say this, gullible, am I right? Unfortunately, despite all of that, Paxton is unfortunately very gullible, to a point where he actually thought the other diesels disappear, despite actually just hiding away from him because, what, funny, I guess? As seen in the CGI episode Disappearing Diesels. But despite being gullible, I actually really like this guy. You guys don't know how much I wanted to get a toy about Paxton. Unfortunately, I never did, but I did see him once, count them once, in my local Toys R Us. Hopefully, we might see him again in the upcoming 2026 reboot of Thomas. Ah yes, Sydney, the forgettable diesel. I'm not saying that because anyone doesn't remember him. I'm saying this because Sydney himself is actually forgettable. Much like Paxton, Sydney started out as a forgettable, nothing background character who only appeared once, count them once, in the entire Miller era, only appearing in this brief scene from Day of the Diesels, and never again until the Renaissance.
Wait Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
I said, hold up. Wait a minute.
Freaking minute. Sydney was canonically in the Diesel Works, hoisted up with no way of escaping since he didn't have any wheels yet. And the Diesel Works burned down in the third act of the movie. So, how in the ever-loving hell did he survive that? Like, Jesus Christ, I'd be traumatized if that ever happens to me. Anyways, what can I exactly say about Sydney other than he's forgetful? Well, not by much. Besides him having a spotlight episode in season 20 called Sydney Sings, where he sings a little son about reminding him about his job, which he ended up making other different unrelated jobs, but that's Sydney alright. So let's move on to number 2. Diesel. You know, there's no need for me to get to talk about him too much. You all know who Diesel is, so let's make this brief so we can move on to some honorable mentions. So, yeah, Diesel. First Diesel introduced in the series, started out as a maniacal villain, then being downgraded slightly into a simple generic bully, and often telling the Steamies that Diesels are superior and they are revolutionary, blah blah blah. We get it. You're revolutionary, you're modern, but there are a lot of Diesels in the show that are far stronger and more modern than you, so don't get over your head, bro. Now, before we move on to number 1, here are a bunch of honorable mentions. Arian Bird, Rusty, Daisy, Queen Bee, Splatter and Dodge, Dennis, Din, Dart, Ivan, those forgettable mainland Diesels, and Carmelita Fox. Because why the hell not? And the number 1 best Diesel in Thomas and Friends is Diesel 10. Oh boy! Diesel 10, the main villain introduced in Thomas and the Magic Railroad. What can I possibly say about this metal monster? Well, I have a few words to describe him. Amazing, cool, menacing, super awesome, claw thingy, cruel, evil, does not give a crap, imposing, powerful, menacing, and absolutely hilarious.
Look at him too, with Pinchy. Wow, Pinchy! I hate it when you do that.
Anyways, guys, that's pretty much it from me. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Share this video if anyone might be interested. And as always, this has been Decepticon Jerry, signing off. Take care.